So in chapter 1, we discussed what management actually is and sort of why we study it in the first place. So for the first question, explain the concept of management and include the different processes within management. So there are 4 main processes when it comes to management. We got planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So planning is one of the most important processes when it comes to management. The reason behind this is because you need to have the proper steps and way to go about things in order to maximize your profit margin and your profits. If you don't have a good plan, you're going into a task where you have no idea where you're going to go. It's best just to plan it out, stick to what you have, and then that way you have like different goals to attain along the way. When it comes to organizing, it kind of goes hand in hand with planning. You want to organize the steps that you're going to take in order to achieve those goals. You can organize it from big goals to medium goals to small goals. So those smaller goals, day-to-day goals, are going to achieve your middle or medium goals, and your middle or medium goals are going to achieve your bigger goals for yearly goals, stuff like that. Leading comes down to how are you going to be able to motivate your employees to get the most effort and the best products and services that you can. If you're able to lead properly, it will allow you to have better sort of better sales, and your profits are going to increase, and you're going to actually have employees that want to work for you rather than employees that hate their job and kind of just are in there just to get out as fast as possible. When you lead properly, it basically just comes down to motivation, so you can get the most for your company. Controlling, the way I think of controlling is kind of like those 3 all together. Like that's how I view it. Basically, like you're able to make the decisions that are necessary in order to get the business to where it needs to be. You have to control whether certain things are going to happen or whether they're not going to happen. You have to control which employees are going to be best for which job. There are going to be situations where you have to make a quick decision and you have to take control. Things are going to be awry and you don't know what's going to happen, but you have to make a decision. And effectively, that's what management is all about. When we talked about it in class, we talked about management is basically coming down to decision making and using all the information and resources that you have to make the best possible decision for your company. Why or how we study management. So why we study management. This is big because basically it comes down to wanting to increase your profits as much as possible. If you're able to have an effective manager or be an effective manager, you're able to take control of your business, your employees, every situation, and maximize it to the best levels it possibly can be. It comes down to efficiency and effectiveness, and that's basically why the ultimate goal is to increase your profits. The 3 levels of management. So we have technical skills. So basically, technical skills come down to how knowledgeable you are to use different techniques when it comes to the different types of businesses or the different types of strategies or like skills within your business. So this can be like computer skills, mechanical skills, stuff like that. How well are you able to kind of have a general knowledge of all of it? So that's basically what technical skills are. Then we have conceptual skills. This comes down to basically like abstract thinking. You're going to be put on the spot a lot of the times, and you're going to want to, or you're going to have to make a decision where you have no idea what to do, but you have to stick to it. It comes down to, are you able to make the best decision possible? Abstract thinking, what's going to be best for your company. And then we have human skills, which basically are like interpersonal skills, how well you communicate, how well you motivate, that sort of thing. So it comes down to that, being able to connect with your employees. Efficiency and effectiveness, basically, when it comes to that, we want to be, as a manager, efficient and effective as possible, because that's what it comes down to when running a business is, you want to maximize your profits. You want to be do the most you can with as little time or resources as you can. That's what being efficient and effective is. So the next question would be, explain or why 3 skills managers need impact or influence how a person manages. So the 3 skills that we talked about before basically come down to, when you have all of those 3, that's the like ideal manager. So unfortunately, not every manager is going to be able to have all 3 of those skills. It comes down to how well are you going to do your strengths at and trying to improve your weaknesses. Maybe you're good at conceptual skills, but you're not the best at human skills. So you want to use your strengths and then try to improve your weaknesses. That's what it comes down to. And actually, I realized that I made a mistake. An explanation of the 3 levels of management, which I did not talk about, which I messed up, unfortunately. Three levels of management. Man, do I look like an idiot. So we have the first level, or supervisory managers, responsible for production of goods and services, sort of your day-to-day operations of regular employees. Then we have middle managers, responsible for business units and major departments. Top managers responsible for the entire organization. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the different goals that you have set, your day-to-day goals, your monthly goals, and yearly goals. You're gonna have different managers for each. So overall, basically, that's what we talked about in chapter 1.